What's up, Facebook? What's going on? What's going on? Good afternoon. It is hump day. Hump day. We made it to Wednesday, guys. We're just here chilling, working like always. Oh, we on. What's going on? What's going on, people? Hey. Yo. What's up, Santiago? Try to invite some of my friends up in here. Entrepreneurship, man, it's a lifestyle, guys. This is what we do on the daily. We grind every day. What are you guys up to? What's everyone up to? Babe, we're live. Say hi to everybody.
Hi, Facebook.
We are live. Working, man. Working on some new campaigns we're about to start promoting soon here in the online world. What is everybody up to on Wednesday? Where are all my entrepreneur friends? Where are all my sales guys? Where are everybody that's trying to make it happen? Where's everybody at? Give me some likes. Give me some thumbs up if you're having a good day. What is going on? Whoop, whoop. Jessica, how you doing? I think that's Diamond's sister, man, because she looks just like her. Is that Diamond's sister, babe?
Her
Jessica?
name is Jessica. What's her last name? Cardi?
Yeah.
Yep. Hi, Jessica.
Man.
She's awesome.
Every day's a good day, Josh. What are you talking about? Every day's a good day, man. There's one out of 400 trillion chances that you being born, my brother. And you are here. It is a beautiful day. Believe me when I tell you. Believe me. No such thing as a bad day. That's only in your mind. That's your perception, man. Let's get it.
You were talking, babe, about entrepreneurship.
Yeah, entrepreneurship, guys. And what does it mean, man? It's a lifestyle. Yeah, go ahead.
To you.
What's that?
Because you've been an entrepreneur longer than myself.
What happened?
You want to share with the world what made you want to become an entrepreneur, like from the very beginning? I want to know. The world wants to know.
I couldn't take orders from anybody. That's the truth. That's the truth, man. You know, I just can't see myself like, you know, living under someone else's shadow. You know what I mean? You'll figure it out, Josh. You'll figure it out, man. Get with us. Long time, man. Hey, Josh, I'm making I got a Zoom coming up for the guys, you know, like we used to do before. So No, just men talk, you know. But I'm going to send you out an invite. But yeah, but entrepreneurship and why I decided to become an entrepreneur, well, I mean, it's simple, man. I just could never, you know, work for anyone, you know. Like, it's really, really hard for me. You know, I would get into all these jobs, you know, and I would do very, very well for myself. Don't get me wrong. But I just, you know, either, you know, ethics or morals or just not, you know, not living out my dream, you know, not being able to be control my reality. I have a problem with that, you know. So I think that everybody should be an entrepreneur, to be honest with you, because we all have our own inspirations and stuff that move us. We just have to figure a way how to create an income around it. You can figure that out. You know, it's just living. It's not even working. You know what I mean? So, like right now, Yhennifer and I mean, this is what we do on a daily, you know. We get to spend home, you know, time with our kids. We get to pick up our own kids from school, you know, whatever the case may be. And, you know, we're out here. You know, I got to, you know, hit the road a lot, but, you know, sometimes, but I like that. Mo, what's going on, Mo? Long time. But yeah, I mean, that's what entrepreneurship means to me, guys. You know what I mean? Just living your life by your design, by your terms, you know. Obviously, it's going to be a struggle. You know, the struggle comes with anything in life. You know, there's no great thing that has been achieved without struggle or sacrifice, right, guys? So, I mean, at the end of the day, you're going to work no matter what. Whether you work for somebody else or you work for yourself, work is work. So why not just, you know, figure out what you want to do with your life and, you know, design, like I said, design your life around it and figure out how to make an income based off of that, you know? Bing, what's going on, Pacquiao? My boy Pacquiao. Yeah, man. So, you know, that's what it means to me, man. You know, entrepreneurship, like I said, this is a lifestyle. You know, you got to live it. I mean, it's, you know, it has its ups and downs like everything else, you know. But what's going on? But I mean, if you think about it, you know what made me realize? You know what really made me realize? When I put my heart and soul into somebody else's business a long time ago, and you know, then at the end of the day, I ended up with nothing because I just realized very quickly I was just a number. You know what I mean? And once I figured that out, I was like,
else's thing.
Yeah, exactly. So after that, you know, I was just like, it was never the same, you know. At the end of the day,
I want to share like what happened with me. Like, you know, that was 4 years ago for me. I mean, it's been like 20 something years for you. For 4 years.
20 something.
20 years for you.
It's been about 20 years, guys, but not 20 something. I'm not that old.
All
you
right,
know?
it's just a little over a decade. Let's just say that.
Right.
For me, like what made me decide that I wanted to do my own thing. I mean, I always had like little side hustles while I worked my 9-to-5 jobs, even in the Bronx before I moved to Florida. But when I came here to Florida and I got laid off from my what I thought was a perfect 9-to-5 job,
right.
Like you said, I was just a number. And I got laid off 2 weeks before Christmas, guys. You know, like that was like, man, like they didn't even consider the fact that I was a single mom with 3 kids and laid me off 2 weeks before Christmas. Like that right there showed me that not everyone has the same heart as I do, and that there was no way that I was gonna go through that ever again. You know, I never wanted to work for nobody ever again after I got laid off, guys. And that was 4 years ago. And I never looked back.
Exactly.
Never looked back. And, you know, it's been a journey. Like you said, it's not easy, but I'd rather do it for myself.
Absolutely.
Than do it for somebody else.
Absolutely. I mean, the first year is always going to be the hardest year, guys, when you go into business. You know, the first year, you know. But, you know, many people over the years have asked me, you know, because they all think I'm crazy. You know, I get into all these different industries, all different types of businesses, and I just do it, you know. Yeah, you know, not all the time doesn't go as planned, you know, obviously. But, you know, the hardest thing is just doing it, you know. June, what's going on? Yeah, the hardest thing is just doing it, guys. Just actually taking action. Just keep putting a step every time. Just putting one more step into it, one more step, you know, just keep going, you know. If anybody here has ever climbed a hill or a mountain, you know what I mean? You know it's not easy when you're first, you know what I mean? You just step by step, you know, you just keep going and keep climbing. It's going to be rough, man. But once you get, you know, on top of that hill, on top of that mountain, and you look down and you see how far you've come, you know, it's kind of hard to like stop at that point. You know what I mean? You're just not, you're not going to want to slide down. You know what I mean? You're going to want to reach the top of that mountain and climb over it and get it to the other side, you know?
And then climb another mountain.
Absolutely.
Joshua wrote, I want to be there this year. Joshua, you can do anything you set your mind to.
Absolutely.
You know, you can do anything you set your mind to. So it's totally up to you. We create our reality. We created this reality.
Zone, what's up, Zone? Let's talk about my boy Zone here, man. You know, listen, that's a guy that's living his dream, man. That's an inspiration for me. You know what I mean? This is a guy that loves art. You know, he went from, you know, street graffiti, which he still does. He's amazing at it. Now he's a tattoo artist. You know what I mean? He figured a way out how to live out his dreams. You see what I'm saying? Doing something that he loves. His passion is art. You know what I mean? You know, shout out to all my FLA members out there, you know, that are living out their dreams. You know, Range, Zone, all these guys, you know, that we grew up with, you know what I mean? And, you know, they follow their dreams, guys. They follow their dreams, and now they're amazing tattoo artists, you know. And every day they get to do something that they love, you know. And also they leave their mark in the world. You know, their art is going to be recognized forever. You know, they'll be long gone, and their art will live forever, you know, in the legacy. You know what I'm saying? So, guys, I'm telling you, whatever your heart desires, you know, it is possible to achieve that. You know, it's just, you know, don't worry about what your family is going to say. Don't worry what your friends, if they're your real friends, they're going to support anything you do, no matter what. No matter what you do, they're going to support you, you know. And if they're your real friends, you know, if you get into something, a path that maybe you shouldn't be going down, you know, they're going to also bring it to your attention as well, you know. I've done that many times over the years, you know. But entrepreneurship, that's what it is, man. Lewis, what's going on, my friend? Hold on, man. Let me invite Lewis to this call. Let me invite Lewis.
Enough plans.
Let me see. Let me see if Lewis.
Has enough connection over there in the RV life.
This is another guy who's just living out his dreams, man. He just loves to travel. He loves nature, man. Decided one day he had enough of the rat race. You know, he had a flooring business. You know what I mean? Like, think you're doing it, and then next thing you know, he's like, there he is. Oh, what's up, bro?
What's up, family?
What's going on, man?
What's going on, man?
What's going on? Now, we're just talking about entrepreneurship, lifestyle, and what it takes to just be an entrepreneur, man, live out your dreams, man. I'm just talking about you. I'm like, here's another guy that just one day decided, like, you know what? I'm about to sell my power washing business. I'm about to sell my flooring business. I'm just going to sell it all. I'm going to buy myself a brand new RV, a brand new truck, grab my family, and just travel the country because that's what I want to do. You only live once. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? I was like, gonna do that for real? And he's doing it right now. It's been, what, over a year? Congratulations on your first year on the road.
You. Yeah,
it's been to 18, right? How many states? 18, 19?
What was that?
How many states you guys have visited already?
We did 18, and we're actually getting ready to get out of Florida. We're going to go to Tennessee to check out that solar eclipse. Stay tuned.
Wow.
Yeah,
that is crazy. 18 states in 1 year already. You know what I mean? Like, that's awesome. Like I said, man, like, wow, that's awesome, man. So Lewis, tell us, tell everybody watching, man, what made you just pack sell everything? I know it sounded so crazy to me, but like, I'm crazy like that too. So it's normal to me, but I'm pretty sure everybody else, they're like, well, what are you thinking? Right?
Well, I mean, there was a lot of things happening at the time, but essentially it was a mindset shift where we just, we started doing network marketing. We started diving deep into personal development, and we just started dreaming more. And we just built this self-confidence, like this power within, where we were like, we could do whatever the hell we want to do. And why are we waiting to do that? You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of people get caught up in 9-to-5s and doing what they believe is normal, doing what they believe they think they should be doing because that's what their mom, that's what their dad, that's what their brother, their sister, their family, and so on and so forth. But like, we're like thinking like we were when we were kids. When you were kids, you wanted to be like an astronaut, or you wanted to be a singer, or you wanted to be a dancer. And then when you start growing up, going through school and just getting used to waking up at 6-7 in the morning, then you go to school, and then you get out of work out of school between 2 and 4. Like, literally you go through your whole life on a damn schedule, and it's like, is that really the damn way to live? You know what I'm saying? So then we started like dreaming bigger, through personal development. I encourage every single person to do personal development. I mean, just an hour a day, guys. Go on YouTube and listen to somebody, Tony Robbins, Les Brown, Gary Vee.
Oh, our internet connections, guys. I would say one of the downfalls of living your life as full-time RV traveler, is the internet connection sometimes cuts off, but he should probably be back on in a minute. But guys, let's talk about that, man. Let's talk about personal development, like Lewis is saying. About a year or two ago, that actually was called personal development. Oh, he wiped off here. We'll see if we get him back on in a minute. But personal development, let's talk about that. That's just the development of your personal being, of who you are, becoming the best version that you can. And I've probably been doing it for about 15 years subconsciously. I didn't even know it was called personal development, but I've always been looking for, positive people, around me, or, a lot of times, the city I grew up in, there wasn't too many people positive. We were drowning a lot of, what I thought was positive for a while, but I didn't even know it was really not that positive, But, once I got into like YouTube and the internet and stuff, I would always, look for, people that were motivational, inspirational. Les Brown is one of the first guys I ever listened to that moved me. And Les Brown was one of the best motivational, inspirational speakers of our times. you know, and I didn't even know that's what it was. And just listening to stuff like that, and you know, just really trying to be a better version of myself, you know. Like when I was growing up, you know, like I said, like my family, you know, some of my friends, you know, I grew up in the inner city, you know, in a city that's poverty stricken, you know, so that's the environment I had, you know, and that's, so, you know, I guess I was looking for the most positive people in that environment, which a lot of them, man, I'm so proud of a lot of the guys that, you know, are living their dreams and living, you know, are starting businesses. Hey, Christian, you know, like Christian's brother just opened up a restaurant, you know what I mean? You know, he's had a dealer for a long time, you know, and I know that the restaurants is something he talked about for so many years. And I would tell him, man, just do it, man. Just do it, man. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. And he would be like, no, when I'm ready, when I'm ready. And, you know, he finally just buckled down. I was like, man, F it. I'm going to do it. And it's going amazing for him. It's going amazing. I'm so proud of that guy, man. And all my friends out there, you know, that I grew up with, like I said, some of them were just on here, you know, and, you know, they've all done great things. And I'm very proud of them for staying positive, man, through everything we went through. Our environment was not the best at all, but we made the best of it. And here we are as solid men, you know, now trying to make an influence in the world, you know. So, hey, saludos, you know. So, I mean, like, whatever it is, guys, like I said, you know, being an entrepreneur doesn't mean, like, opening you know, this huge company or anything. It's just living your life like you want to live it by your terms, you know. And just doing it, you know, over the years, and you know what kind of connects you more to your dream, what connected me more to just do what I want to do, no matter what the outcome is, excuse you guys,
I get excited.
but you know, what connected me is, to believe it or not, is death, guys, you know, because that's the only thing we have guaranteed in life is death. Believe me, we're all going to go sometime, you know. And somebody just hopped on very close to my heart, one of my brothers, Eli, you know, he went through something, you know, it's probably been about 2 years now, you know, and he went through something that was life-changing for him. It kind of not only woke him up, but woke me up too, and woke up probably all our friends up. Like, man, he went something, you know, this guy is like you know, he's been into, you know, the remodeling business for a long time, construction. This guy could build anything, right? And this guy, like, you know, he's so big and strong, and all of a sudden, like, he was just on his back, you know, like, almost, like, facing, you know, death, you know, from one moment to another, man. And I just, like, you know, I visited him in the hospital. I couldn't even believe it, you know. I'm like, man, like, you, like, you know, like, how can you be down? You know what I mean? And that just opened my eyes right there, you know, that life is too short. You know, I had a younger sister that passed away at the age of 21, guys. Can you imagine? 21, she just had a baby. 4 months later, not here no more with us, you know what I mean? And that's, you know, that was another eye-opener for me, you know, because, I mean, obviously we're expected that we're going to live like this long life and we're going to pass away when we're like 100 years old. But, you know, a lot of times that's not the case, man, you know? So, oh, phone died. You back, Lou? I'm going to try to get Louis back on here. Hold on, guys.
Invite somebody up, invite other people. Who was the hell? Anybody. This is
What?
like impromptu entrepreneur talk.
Hold on, let me see if I could figure this out here. Bam, bam, bam. Let me see. All right, I sent him an invite. Let me see if you can get back on. But yeah, so, you know, we've been out here living this entrepreneur life, guys. You know what I mean? It's a lifestyle for us. You know, every day we grind, you know, and it's getting better and better. You know? Yeah, I know. Fred, what's going on, Fred? What's going on, my friend? But guys, you know what I'm saying? Like, listen, man, I know a lot of my friends, you know, I've had a lot of friends recently now that we're pushing, you know, just to kind of save our age, we're pushing our upper 30s, you know. You know, they've been at a job for a while, they've been doing something for a long time, and then all of a sudden they're not doing that anymore. Now they don't know what to do, you know. Live your dream. Maybe it's a sign. Maybe it's a sign that you need to live your dream, you know. You know, live out whatever you want to do, man. So many talented people out here, man. Oh, man, let me see if I could, I know Louis trying to get back on here. I don't think he can. Let me see if we get back on here, man. Let's see, Well, that's not going to happen. How or when did you decide to become the power couple you guys are? Oh, my God.
Don't ask that.
Won't let, Jessica? Oh, man. How?
Talk about we manifested each other.
Yeah, guys, you know what? Like, I didn't even know what the law of attraction was or what manifestation was, to be honest with you. But for a while, I was thinking about, I felt empty, right? You know what I mean? Yeah, so for a while, are we back? Yeah, we're back. Sorry, guys, got a call. But, for a while there, I was thinking about, like who would compliment me? Who would compliment me and my lifestyle and my craziness, right? I never really had anybody in my life that complimented me. So they just thought I was crazy, like, oh, this crazy guy, he's always thinking about, he's going to be a millionaire someday and that he's going to change lives and he's going to show people that come from the inner city, come from our own circle, that it is possible to do it legally, guys, and live this abundant life, right? Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying like I'm an angel or saint. I have my history just like everybody else, but I've come to a realization that this is the way. You know what I mean? That we're meant for more, and we can do anything we put our mind to. So, when I was in my last business that I had up there was a barbershop. I was up there. I was happy what I was doing. I was proud of that what I've accomplished in a short period of time of not growing up in that industry or anything. I literally just dove into it, went to school, got licensed, opened up a shop, and shout out to all those guys that came through and got some like mediocre haircuts. I appreciate you. Trust me, when I first started, yeah, you know what I'm saying? But you know what? They came and supported me. I just did it. I figured it out. The support was low, but I just did it. I ran it for 2 years and I was able to sell it over, and continue my journey, But what brought me down here was, the connection that I made through networking, because I've always been networking. And, that's how I met Yhennifer, and then when we met, she was by herself on this journey as well as entrepreneurship journey. She had no one in her circle that really could even understand her, but I could. So I immediately understood her and she understood me. And then, we were kind of in business together first, so we were doing business first. And then we just, when we met, it was just kind of like, we hit it off and like, we've never stopped talking ever since. And we've been on this crazy journey together ever since. We kind of made a deal together that we would make our first $1 million together, as a team, because I was tired. I mean, you can't do it by yourself, and that kind of brings me to recent times that I just had like this spiritual awakening myself, that you can't do it by yourself. And I never been to church, guys. I never been like a religious person at all. But I never knew, and personal development has led me to, the Bible, has led me to the Bible, right? And the reason I say that was because I've done all this personal development, all this positive stuff, Tony Robbins, all this stuff, right? And the first time I went to church with Yhennifer and, they were like preaching up there, I'm like, man, like I know about that stuff. Like Les Brown talks about that and so-and-so talks about that. And then I just realized that, it just comes back to the Bible, guys, and that's deep, right? So, now I'm discovering like that more spiritual side of me, and I feel like I was missing that. I feel like that was the missing link in my life was my spiritual connection, and that's something that we all have to do individually. It doesn't matter what religion you're with or whatever you believe, but that interconnection of that spiritual being, that's real, guys. So anyway, yeah, so personal development has led me to manifest, a woman that could stick with me, and not only could stick with me, but, puts a lot of pressure on me to grow even more. We push each other around,
Yeah, you push
and,
me too. Wow.
it's hard, man, and we have to be hard on each other because one thing when you're living, this entrepreneurship lifestyle is to keep yourself accountable, to keep yourself discipline is very, very difficult. So it's easier when you have accountability partners, right? And, knowing that's what led me to finding and seeking out mentors. Now I've seeked out some mentors. Now we have some amazing mentors in our life, and I have like a business mentor. I have a spiritual mentor, and now I'm looking for a physical mentor, like a trainer, you know what I'm saying? Is always going to whip my body into shape as well. Now that my mind is getting right, my spirit's getting right. Now I have to get my body right? Because it's the Trinity, those three things, So let's try to get my boy Lewis back on on the call here, man, because he was sharing some great value. Let me see if I could do this. I sent him out the thing.
No, after that you can't.
You can't do it no more?
He has to hop off and hop back on to try it.
Lou, if you're watching, try to hop off and hop back on. You know, hop back off and hop back on, you know. So, yeah, so guys, you know, Yhennifer and I have a lot in common. We went through a lot of trials and tribulations before we met, you know. So, you know, this is a woman that's been through a lot, you know what I mean? So she was, you know, I felt like she was beat up enough to know, you know, I was like, man, if she's that strong, that she's gone through all that stuff, she's a strong woman. I like that, you know, so I decided to make her my partner, you know. So, and the same with me, I've been through a lot, you know. Okay, back in, hold on, guys. Let me try to get Lou here. Oh, man, that sucks. Yeah, it just keeps saying it's already sent. All right, so
Next time.
Yeah, me and Lou, you know what? Actually, me and Lewis are going to do our live on our own, because me and Lewis have a hell of a story of how we've, this like past year has been a crazy journey. Like, Lewis is one of the first friend I met here in Florida that, you know, and, you know, he didn't know me for a hole in the wall, guys. And this guy just like, you know, just took me in, like kind of, I feel like he just took me in, accepted me into his circle, like right away, made me feel really, really I got another phone call, but yeah, but Lewis and I, you know, we've had a great journey this past year. You know, like I said, you know, me moving away from my hometown and living out there like basically my whole life. I came down here. I really didn't have many friends at all. You know, so he was one of the first guys I met down here, and it's been amazing inspiration for me, man. You know, he's great. Him and his wife Sandra. If you guys are blessed to even know them. They're amazing, man, for real, for real. And, you know, they're a great inspiration for any couple. If you're a couple and you want to know how to have a great relationship, get with Lou and Sandra, man. They're a great example. I don't know how they do it. You know, it seems like they never even have a disagreement. Yeah, but I'm like, how do they do that? But, yeah, they're awesome, man. But guys, entrepreneurship, man, it's a lifestyle. Yhennifer, what do you want to share? You're quiet back there.
They're calling me too.
That's not like
working. Entrepreneur life, we're working hard on our dreams and our goals. I mean, you guys can't see our board over there, but we have like put over there. We have major goals and major numbers that we have to hit before this year's over. So we're just working here. You know, half of our tribe, our kids is right there in the living room, so that's a blessing. You know, in an hour and a half, I gotta go pick up the girls down the block. Like, that's a blessing. So. Just working hard on our goals and growing and learning. And
so Yhennifer, I have a question for you. What advice you have? What advice you have out there for young entrepreneurs that are women? You know, some young women entrepreneurs out there that are thinking about, you know, they might be sitting at their 9-to-5 job right now, probably watching us. You know, like on the low, like, oh my God, they're so bored. Hiding their phone, like I used to do. You know what I mean? Just looking. You know, maybe thinking about taking a leap, you know, forward, or taking that jump in life to live their, you know, how they want to live, you know. What advice you have for them?
I would tell them to, you know, connect with people that are already doing what you want. You know, connect with people that are doing already or have what you want as far as like business, whatever you're into, and then go for your dreams. Just go for it. You know, walk in complete blind faith. When you walk in complete blind faith and you do everything from the heart, you know, the doors will open. Those doors that you got to walk through will open, but you have to be real with you. You have to be, you know, a giving leader, and it has to come genuinely from the heart. So get with the right people that have what you want, first of all, and then just walk in complete blind faith and follow your purpose and your passion, and know that anything is possible. Anything.
Absolutely. I 100%
get out of
agree
the 9-to-5 world. Become an entrepreneur. Build a business and whatever you love.
Absolutely.
Do it.
You know, one of my things, one of my personal goals now is to wake people up. Like, people, wake up. Wake up. You know what I mean? I'm going to shake some people up. You know, I'm going to make you think, you know. You know, I just feel like we're so programmed. You know what I mean? Like, you know, we go to school, we go to college, you know, and you just get, people just get programmed and they get complacent. You know, people just get like, you know, they're okay. You know, they find a job, you know, that they could be comfortable with, you know, that they could, you know, go out for the weekend and celebrate, I guess, you know, every weekend is a celebration. And I know this firsthand, guys, because I used to promote the nightlife And I used to be out there every weekend promoting, celebrating the weekend, you know. But after a while, you kind of realize, what are you celebrating? You know what I mean? Like, you're celebrating, you know, that you made it through another week. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and then Monday comes back and it's like everybody's stressed out Monday morning. Nobody wants to go to work, you know.
And then the next week in the same crap.
Same stuff, man. Listen, when I was working at the dealership, I was working at this car dealership for a while, for years. I witnessed, guys, with my own eyes, I witnessed over the years I was working there, and it was crazy because I didn't know that until I knew the statistic that most people, most heart failure, guys, most heart failure, you know, and heart attacks happen Mondays mornings, guys, Monday mornings. You know, that's because people are so stressed out with their job, you know what I mean? They're just hating their life, you know? And at the dealership, we had a few managers, sales managers, have heart attacks at the dealership, you know? And these guys were only in their 40s, mid 40s, and early 50s. And I was just like, wow. And that really shook me up. I'm like, man, is this what I really want to be doing? You know, like, how am I changing lives? You know, like, what am I doing? It's like, you know, is this all the value I have as a person to offer the world, you know, to just set them up in their dream vehicle? You know what I mean? Like, can I do something more? So, you know, that really made me start thinking, and I really got, you know, I really started thinking about that. Like, man, this dealership lifestyle, yeah, you can make some money. You can, you know, that's one of the only industries that you can go get into with like no college degree and make a decent living, where you can make six figures. You can make six figures selling cars easily, finance manager, 6 figures easily at a car dealership. But I just feel like, you know, like, where's this end? You know what I mean? Like, you know, I was turning into like a vampire, guys. Like, they were turning me to like this money hungry, like blood sucking, like vampire. Like, we were high fiving each other in the back office when we would just, like, you know, because, you know, we just made a deal that, you know, we just made $6-7 grand, you know, profit on, which obviously I'm getting a percentage of that. So I was happy about it. But at the end of the day, it didn't make me feel good, you know, as a person. So that meant more to me than, you know, the money, you know, because money is just, money is a measurement of energy, guys. That's what it is. Money is a measurement of energy, right? Because the more time and energy that you devote to something, that's what the kind of money you're going to get from it. You know what I mean? It's the measurement of what you put into it, right? So that's like, you know, if you're working at a fast food joint, you know what I mean? That's, you know, it doesn't take a lot of energy to do that. You know what I mean? Like, you know, that's why, you know, you guys ever go to McDonald's and Burger King and they screw up the order, right? Like, it's almost expected, right? Like, how hard is your job, bro? Like, you got to read the screen and follow the pictures and put it together and put it in the bag, bro. You know what I mean? Like, you know, that doesn't take a lot of energy. That's why it doesn't pay that much, right? But now, like, you know, if you have a job or if you have a responsibility that takes a lot of energy, you know, to put out, then the reward comes back and the money comes back bigger. Well, that's because it requires a lot of energy and time, you know, and focus. So that's a measurement of your energy. You know, that's what I believe that money is, you know? So, you know, guys, don't misconcept it. All right. Hey, Yhennifer, what was that question? Somebody just asked a question. Do you believe that people were either born a leader or not? Or can you become one if you feel like you've always been in the shadows but want one? I believe that anybody and everyone was meant to be a leader, all right? And whether you want to accept it or not, you are a leader, right? Because no matter if you're a sister, a brother, a son, a daughter, a parent or not, you're going to lead someone with your actions. Think about it, right? No matter, even if you don't consider yourself a leader, even if you're, you know,
even if it's not business.
Yeah, not business. You're at home, right? You're home, you're living. Someone's following you, believe me. People may not say that they look up to you. People may not say that they even pay attention to you, but everybody's watching. You know, the streets are always watching. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, no matter what you do, you know, people follow that action, whether it resonates with them or not. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, Jessica, I believe that, you know, yes, that everyone is a leader. Just some people don't want to own up to it. You know, it's just some people say, well, I'm not a leader, just so you don't take responsibility for your actions.
right?
You know what I'm
People don't
saying?
like to do things that
So,
are
yeah, well, no, it's like, people don't want you recognized maybe as a leader because maybe they feel like they're not bringing enough value, but then that's inside of you. You see what I'm saying? That's inside of you. That's a wound. That's an open wound, guys. I just learned this over the weekend, because over the weekend I did the spiritual encounter, and I learned how to heal wounds. And I didn't think I had wounds. I was like, man, I'm good. I don't think about nothing. I'm positive. I dug deep and I had some open wounds there from a long time ago that were affecting my adult life as a man, and I learned how to close those wounds up and move past that. So, whether we realize it or not, whether we want to consider ourselves a leader or not, we are all leaders, okay? Because we all follow something, right? And we all are leading someone or something. You see what I'm saying? Because there's always someone following us, whether it's our child, whether it's our brother, whether it's our sister, whether it's our own parents. I had a conversation. I had a conversation a while back with my mom, and man, my mom's amazing, guys. Like I'll tell you right now, my mother is the biggest inspiration in my life, hands down. Because this is a woman that was an orphan, okay. And she took, she raised 3 children pretty much on her own, and she went through a million trials and tribulations. She was a very, very young mother. Maybe at the time, no one realized it or anything or whatever, but I realized when I got old enough to know better, I'm like, man, guys, my mother was pregnant at 12 years old. You know what I mean? Had her first kid at 13 by a 21-year-old man. So that's basically a 21-year-old man exploiting a 12-year-old child. You know what I mean? It's kind of sick. You know what I mean? Then the guy disappeared, obviously. And then later on, 3 years later, she was pregnant with me at the age of 15, and had me at 16. And, everyone in her life, including her school counselors, everyone was telling her to abort me. You know what I mean? And she didn't. She was like, listen, I would do whatever I have to do, but I'm going to have this child. I don't believe in abortion. I believe I've been blessed with this child. And that just comes from her personal belief. But, and she got through it, guys. You know what I'm saying? And she's a big inspiration, but so you would think that I would look up to I do look up to my mom, but not too long ago, my mom actually told me that I'm one of the biggest influences in her life, and she looks up to me. So that just made me like, wow, so whether at that point I never considered myself a leader or not, look at that. Someone's following me. You see what I'm saying? And even, let's say if I didn't have any kids, I was a single guy, I still had my own mother following me. You see what I'm saying? So like whether you believe it or not, whether you want to own up to it, you are a leader. And we all lead and we all follow. And in order to lead, you must follow first, right? So it's like in order to read, you must learn how to read. You see what I'm saying? So, Jessica, to answer your question, I believe we're all leaders. So are you. It comes with personal development. Once you start learning about yourself, you dig deep into yourself and see what your true value is. And you accept that you have these special gifts that no one else has but you, because we're all unique, then that's when you start realizing, man, I have to share my special gift or my uniqueness, with the world or whoever needs to know that, and sometimes like the hardest thing for me has been to accept what I'm really meant to do, because sometimes our purpose scares us, and be like, man, I have to do that. But this is my purpose. I need to fulfill. You can't ignore it. You can only ignore it for so long, but it starts manifesting in your mind, and timing is everything. You know what I'm saying? So, maybe you're feeling this way, or maybe you're asking this question because maybe you're starting to feel like something inside of you is like, man, I think my time is coming. You know what I'm saying? So, look into that. Don't let it scare you away. Dive into it and start digging, deep in yourself and see what's going on there, So, anyway, guys, we just hopped on here because we just felt like hopping on and seeing what all our Facebook friends were up to today. It was Wednesday, it's hump day, middle of the week, right? So just want to see what everybody was up to, just to share about, our lifestyle. What we do every day is pretty much it. We're in the office, in the lab, whatever you want to call it. We're always brainstorming. We're always thinking about, things that we could do that are going to help our life. That could help others, Here's another thing I'm going to tell you guys, whatever your story is, because we all have a story, share it, okay? Make sure, don't be afraid. Don't let your ego get in the way. Don't let your pride get in the way. Share that story, okay? Because it has value to it. Otherwise, it would have never happened to you. Whatever that story is, share it. You're going to move someone. You're going to touch someone. And someone's going to find value in that story and are going to appreciate you for that. So that's another thing I've learned, you know. So now I'm not holding back anymore, guys. For many years, I've contradicted myself and what I need to do, you know, in life, you know. And I know that I'm meant here to be on here to share, you know. If I wasn't meant to speak, God would have, you know, not gave me a tongue, right? You know what I mean? So I need to speak life into others, speak life into myself. And I'm here. Whoever wants to connect with us, me and Yhennifer, we love socializing. We're all about networking, connecting with other people. Whoever is looking to partner up with some positive people in their life and connect with us, you know, get at us. We're always available. And, you know, we're only a message away. You know, this internet stuff, this online stuff has taken our life to a different level, guys.
We're global.
Global. We have friends everywhere now in Australia. We have a really, really good friend in Australia now, Charlene.
Can't wait to meet her.
Can't wait to meet her. She's amazing, big inspiration for us. We have an amazing friend in the UK, Latasha, you know, and we can't wait to meet her and hug her in person, you know. Actually, Yhennifer already met her. You know, she was lucky enough.
Worldwide.
Aloha, Nicole. Aloha. How you doing? We have friends in Hawaii. Can't wait to get to Hawaii out there and meet you guys. We have one of our millionaire mentors, Ari. He's in the Philippines. Darren is in Vancouver, out there in Canada. You know,
the power of Facebook and the internet,
yes.
YouTube, all that stuff, man.
Guys.
Get out there and go meet people. You never know who the hell you're gonna meet is gonna help you change your life or push you into the course of your purpose.
Absolutely. So,
all
right, guys, we're gonna wrap it up. We're gonna get off this. It's enough of us, you know. Just wanted to get on here, say hi to everybody, to all our friends.
If you guys have any questions after watching this, just put it in the comments here. We'll make another live tomorrow. Maybe we could make this, you know, once a day, 30 minutes a day.
Or later tonight.
Just, you know, if you have any questions for us, put it in there. Let's chat. Let's connect.
All right, guys. We're going to connect with you guys later. Appreciate you guys hopping on. Appreciate the love. Have a great day. Remember, just push yourself. Whatever you're going through right now. You know, I know earlier today, like I woke up and some life hit me. You know what I mean? I'm going through some crazy stuff right now that I'm not even going to share on here, you know, but I'm staying positive and I have faith, you know, and I know everything is going to work out just the way it's supposed to be. And remember, whatever you're going through right now, whatever hardships you're going through right now, you will get through this. I promise you. You know, just relax. Don't let anxiety get the best of you and just push through, all right? And stay positive, stay blessed. Have an amazing day. God bless you guys all. That's it.